It was a normal day, like any other, or so I thought. I entered the office around 9 a.m. on a Friday morning. I got in the elevator and everything seemed different for a Friday. The normal routine would have met me face to face with a runner or my assistant. No, not today. Today my assistant was at her desk working away and the runners they were busy unlike usual. I pressed to go to floor 13. I got to my cubicle and sat down, sliding my bag underneath my desk, turning on my PC. A daily routine, but it felt so much different than usual. I tried to ignore all the unusual routines for today, but it was bugging me. I checked the clock and noticed it was just ticking. Ticking like it was stuck at precisely 11:59 a.m. I ignored this as I thought it was just a broken clock. I was wrong. I checked the clock again at what I thought was 3 hours later, but the clocks all said 11:59 a.m. I stood up and looked around. There was no one, not a soul. The lights were all off except the light above my cubicle and the red light coming from under the door that we were all told never to touch or open. I walked around turning all the lights on. I had a feeling like I was being watched. I turned to look at my cubicle and there it was. A man stood where I was stood not 30 seconds ago. I called out to this person, but he just stood there looking towards the door. Anyway, I stepped back towards the figure in my cubicle and in the blink of an eye he was gone. I got back to my cubicle and looked at my screen. I noticed all my work and screensaver was gone. Just a deep, dark screen with pulsing red code streaming down the screen like rain. Red, rainy code. I turned my computer off and grabbed my bag, headed to the elevator. I got in it. I pressed ground floor and all the lights came back on. There was my assistant at the entrance of the building, waiting for me. She looked at me and asked me how I got past her. I tried to explain that I'd been on floor 13 for hours, sat in my cubicle. I told her of all the creepy things that had just occurred, and I told her I was going home. I have never been in this situation before, and I never want to be in it again. Who was that shadow? I think it was me. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh from Beyond This World. Just want to say that none of the stories you guys hear on this channel are real. They are all fiction. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and if any of you want to come and join us on our events, you can find us on Facebook at Beyond This World Events. You can also find us at BeyondThisWorldEvents.com, and you can come and sign up and join us on our ghost hunts. Thank you. Our ghost hunt.